Good afternoon all. We've got Amy Boulden in this afternoon. She's just shot a 68, 4 under par for a 3 under par total of 213. Congratulations, good playing. You must be pleased with that.
Yeah, I'm pleased. It was a good day out there. It was tough conditions and just had to grind out a score.
Yeah. How did the conditions compare to yesterday?
They were a bit tougher today. I'd say the wind was slightly different, and along the coastline going out on that front nine, it was just a straight left to right wind, so picking your target off the tee was a big thing.
Yeah. We'll open it to questions. Please use the microphones as and when.
Hi, Amy. At the media day here a few months ago, you said you were after Neil Carter as a caddy, and now he's on the bag. So could you just explain a little bit of how he's helped you this week?
Yeah, definitely. Neil's got a lot of experience. He's been a caddy for now 28 years, and he's who I've wanted for a while. Worked with him in Dubai last year and also Morocco earlier this year. He decided, I gave him the choice of, he knew I was waiting for him. He stopped working for Diana and came on my bag. I think it was maybe the Bucks the first week he worked for me. It's a great partnership and definitely keeping me relaxed out there and staying patient.
And another little question about links. You've grown up playing links golf. What are the comparisons with this course and the ones you've played in Llandudno?
Growing up at Maesdy and Conway, definitely used to the wind and links golf, and especially playing as an amateur. We grew up playing links golf, playing in the Helen Home. I remember playing there at Troon, and it was always bad weather, so it's probably helping me this week.
Amy, is your dad your coach, yes?
Dad coached me from quite a young age. I now work with a guy called Robert Rock. He plays on the men's tour. Yeah.
Is your dad here this week?
He's behind you actually. Dad, he'll still have a look now and again.
How long have you been working with Robert?
It must be coming up to about 3 years now. Yeah.
Okay, questions? Louine?
Amy, what was your dad's reaction, or attitude towards lousy weather? I mean, did the family go out in bad weather when you were little to play golf or not?
Yeah, definitely. Me and Neil were coming up, I think it was the 17th day, and it started raining again. And Neil said, does this remind you of when your dad was making you practice in the rain? I was like, yeah, definitely. But no, I think as a youngster, you always want to practice, and you don't mind going out in whatever conditions.
Kathy?
Could you just expand a bit on your relationship with Robert? Or, what has he done for you and where he's taken you, where your dad didn't, sort of thing?
I met Rob. It was a few years ago now. It was the year he won the Abu Dhabi Championship, and my sister was working out there, so I got to meet him. And he's always been very interested in my golf. He's a very good coach. He's very interested in coaching. He's been really good for me, and really enjoy working with him.
How many family and friends do you think are here this week? I know there's a few, but do you know specifically?
I've got my mum and my dad, both sisters, both their boyfriends, my boyfriend. We have got the dogs, but they're obviously not allowed here. They're back at the cottage. But I've got a few members from my golf club as well up here. I'm not really sure. I know there's definitely at least six of them here. Yeah.
Louine?
Can we have one of the good tips that Robert has given you that would apply to anybody?
Rob's quite technical, so...
Yes, that's why I was saying choose something simple that we can...
it's always the setup, I'd say. Yeah, he always gets me... That's the first thing we look at is my setup, my stance, my ball position, my grip, just making sure the basics are right.
Amy, you did well at Scotland last week, Dundonald last week. Just could you talk about, how good that's been for preparation for this week?
Dundonald's a great golf course, and I think it was a really good test last week. You look at the leaderboard of who was in the top 10, and there's some very good players. Obviously, Petson finishing second. The weather was quite kind to us last week. It blew a little bit, but... it was very fair, and I think coming off the back of last week, I had quite a bit of confidence coming into this week.
Any more questions? Amy, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Could we have Amy, could we have the highlights of the round? The birdies and bogeys.
What's that, sorry?
Could we have the birdies and bogeys? The details?
sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
My fault.
Oh, no, it's fine.
The second hole, birdies.
Yeah, birdied the second. You just want me to explain? Yeah, birdied the second. I didn't hit a great tee shot. I had quite a long way in actually, but it was straight downwind. I was pitching it just short of the green and rolled up to literally 2 feet.
Thank you. Third
hole. It was strong in to win that hole. I couldn't quite get up today. Had about 45 yards into the green. Chipped it to 4 feet. Hold the putt.
Seventh hole, I think.
Seventh. Oh yeah, had to lay up on that hole a little bit because I hit it into the rough off the tee. Had again 45 yards into the green and hit it to a foot.
Dropped a shot at the 8th.
Yeah, drop shot 8. It's always, I think it's the toughest hole out there, especially with that strong left to right wind. Hit a great tee shot actually, and it was just an awkward yardage into the green. I had to take the clubs smaller because I didn't want to go long with that green and didn't quite commit to it and came up short, 3-putt.
Bounced back with a birdie at the birdie at 10.
Birdie at 10. Yeah, good drive, good second shot to about 10 foot, hold the putt. And 11, it was a nice wind on there. We've played that off the left every day, and with the pin on the left, the wind was off the right. So you could just feed it in around that bunker and hit it to again about 12 feet and hold the putt.
Did you have any more chances coming in on the stretch?
14, I had a chance, but it was a big break, big swinger of a putt, so I didn't want to quite go for that one. The par 5, 14, that's always a good chance by putting the bunker just short left, tough up and down.
Good round of golf, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, last one. Yes.